going on, guys? I wanted to really talk about energetic boundaries, psychic boundaries, and actually, if you're an advanced empath, starseed type of being, such as myself, well, we're gonna get into this today of how to actually protect your energy, bro. How to stop being an energetic fucking, punching bag, a trash can, where people can just vomit all their trash into you. See, this was a gift that I had to cultivate, throughout the beginnings of my journey. And this was actually how to be an alchemist, how to transmute energy, and how to be aware of the collective unconscious or the Jungian archetypes such as the shadow. And being able to really walk within the world, but not being affected by every goddamn thing that blows in the wind. See, in the beginning of this journey, I was very fucking sensitive, always have. An advanced emotional body, an advanced psychic center, having these type of energetic pathways. Now, the best way for you to kind of combat this, mitigate this, is to really have fucking boundaries, not only in the physical, but in the mental and in the emotional and energetic, kind of this holistic perspective. So it's really key for us to kind of see, okay, what is mine is mine. What is yours is yours. See, you're not here to be a walking dumpster can, a dumpster fuck for the entire collective trash to be poured into you. See, throughout this journey, it's been really becoming an alchemist, becoming strong within our own energy field, and using metaphysical tools such as crystals. We have turquoise and we have amethyst on today. These are very beneficial for this overall maintaining energetic hygiene, understanding the alchemical processes of seeing through the subtle layers, feeling into your energy. You see, when we're in dense areas, typically neighborhoods, cities, or types of environment, I'm going to show you today how to have a bulletproof motherfucking aura. And stop letting just, all this fear shit, energy vampires, unhealed people, people that are hurt, people that are going through shit, and they want to project oracally onto you. Well, this is how we can combat that. It's really starting to see what is your energy. Pull back your energy cords and recall your energy back within the core. I like to focus it towards the lower Dantian, that lower chi power base, where we drop out of the head and kind of align the channels. So I want you guys to know this, that, man, see, this is how a real master would do it. This is how a real motherfucking Jedi would do it, is being able to walk within this shit in this world without being fazed by it. You have to develop a spiritual fucking protection that is your strength, your energetic body, maintaining the integrity of that body, etherically, astrally, psychically, and everything above. So what's going to help you is, number one, having a clean diet, being aware of your auric field, not having auric holes and tears where little sons of bitches can slither right the fuck in. See, it's been quite a hell of a ride. Excuse me. It's been quite a ride to see what the fuck is going on. You have to know that it's all about having emotional intelligence, having emotional integrity, and energetic integrity, to where you're not letting everyone's energy come in and fucking like a vampire come and bite your ass in the neck and try to siphon your life force. Fuck off, train. Hey, man, don't even try me. See, when you have an advanced emotional body, for those of you that are highly sensitive empaths, not a fucking victim, but a goddamn warrior, seeing that like you're galactic, you feel this type of flavor. Excuse the damn train, I'm gonna keep going anyway, because I don't give a fuck. Actually, we're gonna let that pass for a minute. Let that kind of pass. But it's starting to realize that you don't have to take on all this bullshit. Ways to transmit your energy. I like to get physical. I like to train, I like to work out, exercise, get my feet in the grass, get around nature to transmute that bullshit. So have the ability to where you can walk about the collective shadow and have, man, because it's a motherfucker, having the eyes to see the depth of that pain, that suffering, and that collective smog, usually what is known as psychic smog type bullshit. But you got to realize that it's not for you to carry. If anything, it's for you to alchemize your own shadow. This all comes back to the archetype of the shadow self, the shadow of the collective, the shadow of the unconscious. And realizing that once we do the shadow work on ourselves, this is all a training ground, but you have to develop integrity, spiritual boundaries, to where this shit's not fucking with you anymore, to where all this stuff is not coming in and fucking with your field. So it's been quite a motherfucking ride. How I've gotten to the point of, you know, having these psychic boundaries is knowing, okay, observe your thoughts, observe your emotions. If you're picking up on shit within your field, it's key to know what is yours, what is not, what is being projected, and what is actually coming from you. So pull your energy back in and be within your own soul's light. Be within that I am presence and start to see that this is not all your shit to carry. It's really not. It's taking a minute. It's taking, you know, going through all this shit in the beginning, feeling like some sensitive little bitch, you know, spiritually. But now we're turning into motherfucking Jedis. We're turning into fucking alchemists. This is how we do it. It's by realizing you don't have to carry this shit. You're literally walking fucking through. You're walking through it. You're above it. The oil and the water never mix. So it's realizing you're a sovereign being. Coming back to universal law and having a sovereign frequency. Realizing that you can observe this shit without absorbing this shit. See, when you go within the consciousness, you can actually start to observe this without absorbing every little fucking thing. You know, I know a lot of you are starting to get more sensitive. You're starting to get more sensitive in your energy field. This is not a weakness. See, in this society, we're called to negate feeling, negate the heart archetype, and really just be some numb little fuck. But I'm telling you, your sensitivity is your superpower, because what you can do, what I do specifically, is I take the darkness within myself, I take the shit that I'm feeling, you know, whether it gets onto you, it's like a sticky fuck. You know, and you're wearing an energetic Trojan. It's like wearing an energetic condom. You know, you gotta change it out throughout the day, but realize you can transmute this energy by having boundaries. By knowing, okay, this is the fucking line, and this is where not to cross it. This is why having authenticity, expressing yourself, and really vocalizing and decreeing this shit is key. You know, universal law, right to one's space, right to one's field. Other people's shit is not your shit. And I just had to come and remind you of that. So you can actually be within your own soul's light and not take in all this other extra collective BS. So be in the world, like Christ said, in the physical but not of the physical. See, when you're in the physical but not of the physical, you're able to be, just like they said, you know, I'm the light, I'm the way, I'm the truth. This is metaphysical. This is metaphorical. It's where you can be the I am presence that is like the sun in the sky that is actually floating above the shit. So you don't really submerge. It's like it's counteracting that, you know, the parasitical ego mind identity. The astral's very fucking unstable because we're feeding it with beliefs, fears, anxieties, addictions, perplexities, things like this, of this nature. So how you can combat that is, number one, knowing you're a supremely higher dimensional being. I mean, I'm bench pressing low frequency all fucking day. I'm swallowing that shit up and I'm fucking bench pressing it. But you have to realize, don't be the Captain Save-A-Ho, where you have to fucking save everyone, man. Let people go through their own journey. Let people go through their own bullshit. Their shadow work is not your shadow work. And what I realize is, man, you're not responsible for the choices of others. I don't care if it's your family. I don't care who the fuck it is. You're not responsible for their shit, their pain. You see, when you feel yourself as a healer, when you feel yourself, you know, seeing yourself as this, you can start to really come back into your own field. Come back into your own energy. This is a fucking gift. There's no victim mentality. There's no, oh, this word is this, you know, I felt the same way. I felt the same motherfucking way. Where I was like, dude, all this shit's getting crazy. But I mean, dude, we gotta fucking, bro, you see this shit is from this transmutation. The physical is literally a manifestation and reflection of the energetic, of the etheric body. The etheric body is closest to the physical body, the physical garment. And the mind-body complex is but a suit that houses divinity. So just know, man, be authentic out here. Realize that you don't have to carry, I was in a fucking environment that was just clusterfucked of chaos, felt like brokenness, apathy, and despair. But what I recognized was, this is not my energy. You have to know what is yours and what is not. What is being projected onto you energetically and psychically from this realm, and actually what is your energy. So we can start to really break through that just by being a sovereign, a low-key, a badass, a spiritual motherfucking gangster. We're like, yo, give me that, show up, smoke that shit away. So just understand that. It's not for you to carry. It's not for you to carry everyone's bullshit. So have that integrity within your own energy. See that it's not yours to carry. See, the mantra for this is what is mine, what is yours. You have to start setting boundaries, bro. As you work with your spiritual energies, as you work with this, psychic development. See, for what it was for me was having the need to ground this energy. Having a lot of you guys have, very active upper chakras, upper chakras activities. People want to say, oh, the third eye and the crown and all this shit. Your throat chakra is really the key to your intuition. That is how your higher self voices through you, and that is how it's able to speak through you. So just be grounded with it. Take the energy. I like to say this: ultraviolet flame, all low frequency I burn away. See, you're protected. You're divinely protected. You don't have to trip. See, divinely protected at all sides at all times. You have to see past the psychic and mental minutia of this shit and realize that you can alchemize the energy. See, we're motherfucking alchemists, real chosen ones, real stars. See, you know who you are. We alchemize this bullshit. We're here to be beacons of light, beacons of strength, beacons of hope, and motherfucking gods in the flesh. So just realize that you can go about this right, you can go about this life, you can go about this journey without taking on. These sensitivities took years to develop because at first I was just being blown left and right because I wasn't as grounded. But when we can ground ourselves, we can anchor that light through the vessel. Man, you can just start to see that we're mirrors. We're walking mirrors. When you have that type of energy to you, that type of sensitivity to you, see, we're mirrors. We're energetic mirrors to each other. So just know, take nothing personal. Realize what's being projected onto you and realize what is actually within you. So pull back your energy cords. I like to cut those energetic cords over top of the crown, because what those lower astral fuckers like to do, they like to hook into your emotional body. This is why a lot of this is usually emotional. 9 out of 10 times it's usually emotional interference and it's mental bullshit. So just realize what is yours and realize what is not. I wanted to give you guys this video because I want you guys to know how key it is to have boundaries as you go about this whole awakening path, man. Shine your fucking light. This shit can't touch you. It can't touch you. They can't stop God. They can't stop you. So it's like transcend the mind altogether. Transcend the ego mind altogether. And when you remain in the self at the higher levels, when you remain as the self, as the I am presence, that higher dimensional energy being you are, supremely fucking powerful energy being you are, source energy being that you are, you don't have to take everything on. So I want you guys to maintain energetic hygiene, stop taking on everyone's fucking shadow, and do your own shadow work, because what we heal from within, see, once you conquer yourself from within, like the saying, no enemy outside of you can do you harm. So I wanted to kind of blow this shit out the gate, all this, gang stalking, witchcraft, spiritual warfare, constant fear porn, and really kind of rising above that. Walk in your spiritual authority, walk in your power, and realize this shit can just blow right the fuck off you. See, when you're a real alchemist, I take this low frequency shit and I transmute it. I take this shit, turn it into sugar, and I turn it into something good. But we have to start with our own frequency and our own energy. Because once you start to heal from within, you mature and you get wiser through that. So just remember this. Have boundaries. Stop being walk the fuck all over. Know who it is you are. Peace and love, family.